So I'm
Okay,
hiding behind this.
Killian, you follow them back to the hostel then.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of camp out and see what all they're up to.
Are you going to interact with them at any point, or are you just following?
Um, I honestly feel like whenever I'm trailing them, there's a good chance of me tripping. Is it possible for me to roll again for the possibility of a failure?
If you want to automatically fail, you don't need to roll.
Yeah,
only need to
I
roll if
kind
you're
of
trying to
honestly feel
succeed.
like I have these big stylish shoes on because I'm out for the night and I wanted to impress somebody, and I'm not used to walking in them yet. So, like, while I'm trailing them, about 10 minutes into it, I just trip in the middle of the road.
Okay. So yeah, but behind you guys, Fawn and Frank, you're walking along. You're trying to form, and you hear a noise behind you, and somebody falls flat on their face.
Turn around to look.
Hey.
There's a redheaded guy that's just kind of on his stomach and is looking away from you at the moment, whistling.
Wearing like brilliant.
He is adjusting his really nice glasses.
Hello? What are you doing?
I think I know that guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
you tried to kill my friend.
Brilliant. That's the way you want to introduce yourself to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
I'm really bad with people, okay?
This is perfect.
Yeah, Frank, what's your response to that one?
That was just a misunderstanding. He was not giving me information, and I needed that information. And yeah,
Oh, that guy?
yeah, he was stepped in and explained the situation.
Well,
Oh, hey, wait!
Were you
You're the person
following
that saved him!
yes, were you following us?
No.
Nothing goes past you, does it?
His eyes are like off in the other direction. He is obviously lying whenever he says no.
Oh, I love it.
Brilliant.
Look, there's no reason you can't just come walk with us if you wanted to ask us something.
I was just seeing what you're up to. I kind of figured he would be up to no good. He points to Frank. Want to
Well-
save some innocent monster that you would be trying to kill. Like, gosh.
Well, yeah, that's what we do. So I would hope that's why you're here in Southampton.
Oh no, I actually live in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see. I did not know you lived in Southampton.
Well, then,
Well, is your friend in town? You know, we got off to a bad start, and I really haven't got to talk to him since then. I would really like to apologize.
I look over to Fawn for reassurance.
it's perfectly all right.
Yeah, he's in town. I think he's going after his, he's following his cousin who kinda has a tendency to get in trouble.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't know anyone like that. Have you heard about any strange things happening in town?
Yeah, there was something about, Bales moving and, kinda sounded like stereotypical ghost stuff. I was kinda interested, but the person that was telling me about it wasn't too interested in it, I guess.
Bales? You mean like on the docks?
I think so. He thinks for a
I was
second.
interested in something else more, yeah.
Crates, I think the word was used. Was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like crates and barrels and cargo and shit.
Yeah, cargo and shit. He thinks. Oh. So it kinda sounded like at the docks, I don't know.
Well, we were investigating earlier, and we did see 3 large splashes that we thought were human fall off a party boat.
Oh, you guys about the party boat?
Briefly,
Oh. By the way, why are you wet?
I went in to try to save someone who had been thrown or fallen off a boat.
Oh. But yeah, I was on the party boat. Totally wasn't hiding in a corner for most of it.
Is there anything strange about the party boat? Off the boat.
Not that I saw. I was kind of like in the corner most of it though, so. I have a social life.
Most desperate sentence ever.
Who was this person you were speaking to?
The person, her name is Ruby. She does not have any concern for her own safety. She kind of just, like, sat on the edge of the railing. Like, who does that? Gosh. If you fall and, like, you go in the water. It's really cold out. If you go in the water, you're gonna get, like, hypothermia or something.
I know.
Which is why you probably shouldn't be standing in the middle of the fucking pavement talking about this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is there anybody around?
No, not really.
I want to use magic to make him dry. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Go for it.
Alright, so I motion my hands oddly around you, kind of beep you on the nose, and say shabba ding dong.
Really?
That is how
Yeah,
magic
Curtis.
works. Don't question my methods.
Do you have a focus or are you using it without it?
I can use it without it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess you're just
Okay.
using regular
Well-
use magic.
Well, that is that's regular use magic, yeah. Oh yes, no, so you don't need to focus. Yes, that's true. What glitch do you want? You've got a 7 to 9.
Oh, I guess it's weakened, so it's just like he's only damp now rather than wet.
Okay, so she to fawn you your like basically your sort of body is dry, but because your shoes are still wet and your feet are still wet and your hair is still a little bit damp,
Oh,
but you are drier than you were.
thank you. That helps.
Yay, I did something useful for somebody.
I'm
He
still
says
going
quietly
back.
to himself.
I need to
Yes.
change shoes. Do you know where your friend is? Or where-
I think that whenever I was leaving, she was still on the boat.
Oh, I meant the other friend, the one we've met before.
Oh. Troy, yeah, he's, no I don't. I can always call him real quick.
So,
Okay.
I mean, he totally doesn't have one of those stalker apps or whatever, right? Stalker.
Are you gonna call in?
I'm
Are you
gonna
going-
take out my bright pink phone. And it has sparkles on the back, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to, open up the contacts and hit Dogman. And there's a picture of a puppy on it.
Okay. And you're calling him.
Yep.
Back in the club then, because stuff's been happening while this is happening, so the call will catch up in a minute. Same with you, Troy. Because Troy just texted Sebastian, didn't he?
Yeah.
In old time. So Sebastian, inside, Emma has gestured for you to move closer, and you've moved around the table.
Yes.
And she says, do you really want to know what's going on with me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And then silence.
Can you guys hear me?
I heard.
Your bubble is... I'm not hearing that, so is it me then? Are other people hearing...
Okay, no.
No, I didn't hear.
Try talking... Okay, I heard that.
Can anyone else... Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
I can now.
Okay, yeah, either way. Yes, I say yes. I want to know what's up with you.
Frank, John, are you hearing Max?
No, I am not.
Okay, I'm reading.
Okay.
Yay, Discord. Still
How
less
about
problems than with
now?
Roll20 voice.
Whatever.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay. So your chairs are together, and she gestures again for you to lean in, and she leans into your ear.
God. Yeah, sure.
And she says, well, to be honest, says it is a problem, but I'm just kind of thirsty, you know, into your neck.
Wait, did you say that she bites into my neck?
No, she leans into your neck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I kind of want to lean away and like, madam, please compose yourself. And I kind of gently pushes her away.
She grabs you by the other side of the throat, and she basically leans in to bite you. You're gonna have to do something quite aggressive to get her away.
Yeah, I take my whiskey glass and smash it in her face.
Cool. Roll tough.
Bad. That's bad.
Oh dear.
No.
That is bad. That's really bad. You get another experience though. Woohoo.
Nice.
Yeah, you pick your whiskey glass up and you smash it into her face. Unfortunately, unlike the movies, this is more difficult to do in real life than you realise, and instead you just kind of bounce the glass off of her forehead. And it doesn't sort of smash nicely across her skin like you were expecting. She retaliates by taking the hand that is wrapped around the sort of side of your and the back of your neck to hold you still, and slams your head forward into the table. So if you're conscious or not, she just needs you to be bleeding. And you will take a point of harm for having your head bounced off of a wooden table.
All right.
And then she gets up to lunge at you again, at which point your phone gets a text message sound notification. And she jumps at you.
So, are we still at the upper level, or are we in a private room now?
No, you're at the upper level. Absolutely nobody around you is making any sort of noticeable glances towards you.
They're not even looking at the. Okay, that's pretty strange, right? That's not normal.
It clicks that the guy with a bunch of women are probably vampires as well.
Oh my god. Okay, since we're at the upper level, can I jump through a window and land on the dance floor or something to get away?
There isn't a window, but you can try and run down the stairs. Or jump over the balcony or whatever.
Railing or something. Yeah.
So act under pressure to get away then. which is cool.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, in panic, I grab on the railing and just jump straight out. Hopefully, land somewhere. So can I mark luck or something and roll a 12?
You can if you want to. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
won't
no
do
problem.
that, but just for the future.
Oh yes. What you would do is you would roll first, because if you got a 10 plus, you wouldn't need to spend the luck.
Oh, okay.
So you would still roll first to see if you got a result. If you got a bad result that you didn't want, you would then veto it with the luck.
Okay, cool. So yes, I jump.
Under
What
pressure.
the hell?
Oh my, I knew
That
it.
would
This is
be-
gonna- I take my eyes off of you for 5 minutes.
Goodbye, my cousin. It was nice knowing you.
Using luck, or are you not?
Yes I am.
You are going to use luck. You sure?
Yes, 100%. Bam.
Okay, so she jumps at you. You just manage to roll sideways out the way so she lands next to you, and then you just pick yourself up and throw yourself over the railing. 3 different people. When you get to the bottom, what do you do then? You've landed.
Oh man. Oh, this is such a bad situation to be in. I run towards the. Is there another exit? Maybe I should read the situation. Okay, I like stand up, try to get a feel for what's going on.
There's a fire exit closer to you than the main entrance.
Okay, yeah, I run towards.
Only to
it.
be used in case of emergencies.
Yeah, I don't care. This is an emergency. I run towards it, while like pulling out my phone. Yeah, probably seeing the text message if I have time for that. But my
Okay,
goal
so
is
you-
to call Troy while I'm running.
Okay. So you land on people. You don't know how many people you've landed on, but you've landed on some people. You may have even killed one. Who knows? You'll find out in the newspaper tomorrow. You jumped off a balcony and landed on someone. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's sort of dangerous shit. You run for the exit. You press through the fire exit, and the alarm goes off. And as you get round, you open your phone. The text sort of first thing comes up saying, like, as it scrolls across the page, there's a vampire. And you're like, well, no shit.
Yeah.
And you call Troy.
And does
Troy,
the,
your
does-
phone-
I have a question.
Your phone
Does
goes
the,
off.
does the fire escape lead into the same alley where I am?
Probably. Why not? For convenience. So you hit call, and you turn the corner, and Troy is standing there.
With an unconscious.
Yeah, like a
Body.
partially dead person.
Huh. Yeah, I'm just holding the phone to my ear and kind of looking at you like, oh man. And then I hang up. And I run towards you. Does it seem like people are also starting to run out?
Oh yeah, there are people leaving because the alarm's gone off to tell people to leave, and there are
Yeah.
people leaving because you have found out that they're vampires and they need to kill you.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to explain this. But there are vampires in there, and they're coming to kill me. We should probably call the others.
Fun. Alright, so. Guess this means I'm going to have to go. Beat some vampires up.
Are you using push to talk?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's just you keep letting go a little early. You're cutting off the end of your words a little bit.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, so you know that there's vampires coming out. They are not going to stop for you to have a conversation. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to put myself between the door and Sebastian and the unconscious guy.
Okay.
And
And what? Ready for combat?
Yeah.
Are you wolfing up again?
Do I have my sword with me? That's the real question.
No. Where were you keeping it if you were in wolf form?
Yeah, it would probably be on. Did Sebastian have his bike?
Yes.
Yeah, Sebastian had his bike, yeah.
Shit, I mean, let's say it's on that, wrapped up, disguised, or whatever.
Yeah, in a guitar case on the bike or something. Or a duffel bag or something.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, so it's back, like, basically by the
Alright.
lamppost that you were tied to originally.
So it's not at hand. Shit. I guess I'm gonna have to wolf out. I'm gonna say I have like a. Let's say I have a, a full-on animal form and maybe a hybrid form, if I need
Yeah,
it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. So you're like wolf strength and shit, but you have like opposable thumbs and stuff.
Yeah.
And the ability to talk.
And I guess I'll do that. I'll do the hybrid form and just
Okay.
ready my claws and bang.
Okay, so in the meantime that this has been happening, the person has the bouncer has kind of come round. Going on. I was about to get to you and be like, what the fuck's going on? But then is kind of interrupted by a swarm of people leaving the building and the alarm going off, and so he then jumps into action, sort of directing people across the road for safety reasons and such. So yeah, a couple of vampires appear in the alley. You have, Troy, have carefully positioned yourself between the door and Sebastian, which is admirable, but there is also another exit, and alleys have two directions, so a bunch of people come around the other side as well. And you are pincered in this alley.
Now would be a good time to call the others.
It was,
Yeah. I hope I've been trying to call the others while he's been getting into his wolf form and everything.
Oh, okay. So in that case, what we'll do is we'll basically catch time up, because otherwise this isn't going to work. And you pull your phone out to call Troy, and your phone starts ringing because Sebastian's calling you.
Sorry, I'm getting a call. I was niece. Sorry.
Okay.
I kind of just missed that little bit.
So we're going to the bit where you've just pulled your phone out and you're about to phone Troy.
Oh.
Your phone out. Sebastian is calling you.
Oh, hey Sebastian, I was actually just about to call, Troy, what's up?
Get to the club rush right now. There are vampires here, and we're gonna die unless you come and help us. Well, at least I am. I'm not sure about Troy.
Yeah,
You
try
might
not
make
to
it.
die, that would be bad. Alright, so...
See you later. And I hang up.
Alright, so do you guys know about this club called Rush?
No, I have not heard of it. We just got into Southampton.
Alright, awesome! Is teleportation a thing that use magic can do?
Usually, no. But in this case, I will say, as it's like life or death situation, I am quite willing to let you give it a go.
Alright. Alright, everybody hold hands as I say the magic words. Also, don't hold my hands, I need my hands for this. I begin doing the Macarena.
Wow. If you fail, this is gonna be great.
Does anyone want to help out? Oh, it's alright, you rolled a 10
Alright,
anyway.
yes,
But yeah, it would have been a good chance if anyone wanted to help out, then that's cool.
But yes, I'm doing the
Okay,
Macarena.
You guys kind of go to touch him, and then he says, "Don't hold my hands." So you put your hands on his shoulders instead. And you suddenly feel really sick. You feel like you've been tossed around in a washing machine. And you are in an alleyway. And all three of you act under pressure.
All right.
Oh god, my stomach! God, how messed up that makes me.
I love how one fail and then 2 partial successes.
Oh, I get experience, don't I?
Yeah, sorry, I've just stuffed food into my face. 1 sec.
No worries.
Sorry. For some reason, I thought that was going to take longer, and I was like, "Dough balls, go, go, go!" And then that's what happens when you fail and act under pressure. Oh, right. Okay, we're good. I have swallowed. It's all fine. Killian 4, brilliant. So, Thorn and Frank, you feel really super sick, and basically because you feel so sick, it causes you to kind of stumble backwards, and you stumble backwards and you kind of grab hold of the wall. And you land, and you have done this stuff before. You're used to magic. So you land, you don't feel sick, therefore you don't stumble against the wall, and instead you are in the perfect place for the vampire who was going for Sebastian to lunge at you with their claws and rake across your back.
Oh gosh.
You take 2 harm minus any armor you've got.
Would that count as a shield spell if he was going for the other one by any chance? Or not?
No, because you're
Okay.
not intentionally protecting.
Yeah.
You're not purposefully doing it. You were just like, you popped up in the wrong place. So yes, your lack of sickness actually caused you to get swiped.
Oh god, I'm here. I'm helping. Ugh.
Okay, Fawn and Frank, the sickness isn't going to continue. It's not going to cause you any problems. It's just going to make you a little bit for the first kind of quote-unquote round. Good to go. Also, remember, guys, it's up to you which weapons you've brought and which you haven't brought and all the rest of it, but you'll need to, like, pull them out, get them ready and stuff like that. You're not ready for combat. You have just arrived and gone, oh, shit, there's a situation.
I am a weapon. Haha.
Yeah, no, you're fine, because you knew what situation was happening. The guys who have just appeared didn't.
Alright, so does any of the vampires present look like the one that drained the guy in the alleyway?
Sure, why not? I'll give you a target to go for.
Yeah, I'm making him my target.
Okay,
And I'm
awesome.
just gonna hurl myself at him.
So the first vampire has swung and has caught Killian, and the others kind of rush in. The vampire from the other end rushes in, and Troy, you leap at him. People want a map of who's in proximity to who, because otherwise this could get a little bit confusing.
All right.
Yeah, I
If you
think that
don't-
would be.
If you think that would be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be a little bit rough and ready. 1 second, because also I can't see the map because I have all your character sheets up, so just give me a sec. I'm gonna have to close these. Sorry. I'm gonna have to close your character sheets. I'll try and remember what you can do so that I can help you out, but I'm gonna need to my hands free. Free hand. Okay, so we have an alleyway. Club door is there. And then the fire exit. Whoops. Oh, fuck off. That dot's staying there. I can't even bother exit like that. And then we have... Who's who? So we have... Troy.
We
have unconscious body.
we can always have tokens.
Yeah, nobody else has tokens except you.
I think the only one that doesn't is Sebastian, actually.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So we've got Troy. That's going to be Troy. We've got Bastian. We've got Killian. We've got Frank. The two Fs. Damn you for making character names with the same fucking name. And then we have various vampires. That's a tick, not a V. No, we're ignoring that. Various vampires. And this is the vampire here that originally attacked the guy. So everybody. This is literally how you play Monster of the Week in real life. Is you're like, we don't need maps, and then it's like, oh shit, we need a map because stuff's happening and it's confusing.
You draw everything on a piece of paper or something.
Yeah, like you don't need to know what stuff looks like. All you need to know is the vampire between us or in front of us or behind us. It's like all you need to know. But yeah, so that's cool. Okay, so so Vampire has lunged at Killian because he got in the way of Sebastian unwittingly. To Frank and Vaughn are feeling a bit woozy, but are otherwise okay. Troy, you are ready to lunge at your vampire. Is that right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you doing to them?
I'm just going to... Well, since they don't seem to be open to reason, I'm just going to straight up maul the vampire.
I mean, in fairness, you haven't tried reason, but yes, that's okay. That's fine.
I guess we could have tried reason, but at this point...
I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you technically haven't. Okay, so you're just gonna claws and teeth, just whichever hits first. Is anyone gonna protect? Is anyone gonna help? And how also?
I will help.
How?
Even though I only brought my multi-tool, which has it has a small blade of it's as long as my pinky, so it's not really a big weapon. But I will because he's my cousin and I feel like I kind of put him in this situation. I will run next to him to kind of protect his flank. If anyone goes for that.
All right. I'm fine with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna fly into that other vampire and just swing at him or bite him, whatever comes first.
I'm getting my sword ready to help. Hello?
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, so you are getting your sword out, ready. So you kind of recover from your wooziness a bit and pull it out. You won't be able to help this attack, but you will be able to help the next one. Troy, you need to roll whatever your attack is. I think you use weird, don't you?
Yeah, I use weird for kick some ass.
So you roll your kick some ass, and Sebastian, roll your help. Are you helping or are you protecting?
I think I'm protecting. I'm not really helping to attack. I'm just protecting his side.
Okay, so roll protect then.
I got a 12. Cool.
Okay, so Sebastian, you kind of go around to protect the side of him. That was 7 to 9. Protect them. Okay, you're gonna say yeah, that's fine. You attack and you lunge in, and I need a bit of paper to write down health of vampires. Vampire. Okay. How much harm do you deal?
I'm saying I'm kind of angry, so I'm going to rip into this guy with my teeth. And for my 10 plus, I will take you inflict terrible harm for 1 more harm, for a total of 4.
4, nice. These guys are kind of tough. You think they might be absorbing some of your damage? Because it doesn't, your teeth don't strike in as easily as you would imagine them to. But you do a decent blow to them.
Yeah, I snap and I snarl viciously, rip into his whatever part of him I can get with my teeth.
Yeah. Okay, so they you lunge with your teeth, and this vampire strikes with its claws, and Sebastian, you get in the way intentionally this time. Take 2 harm.
All right.
What harm are you on now?
3.
You're not doing so good. Yeah, you need to be careful.
He's my cousin. I gotta protect him.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, next person. What are you doing? While Troy is attacking one vampire, what's everybody else doing?
Since Frank is right by the door to rush, or what is the larger square there? Is that the door?
Yeah.
Frank is going to go back into the club, find some chairs, bar stools, and take out his enchanted dagger and start whittling to a sharp point so he could use the bar stools as a stake weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna run towards where Killian is to attack those vampires.
Yay!
I'm gonna run over and attack the one that's closest to him with my sword.
Okay. Yeah. Frank, you have no problem doing that. Everyone's coming out, so once you kind of get past the rush of people leaving, you get in okay. So Fawn, you attack one of the vampires.
Yes.
Killian, are you doing anything?
I'm going to take a step back and conjure a ball of death and doot. And just kind of like throw it in the middle of the vampires.
So you're attacking as well.
Yep.
Roll a kick some ass then.
Alright. I rolled weird because it said to do that instead of tough for attack spells. So, yeah, throwing this in the middle of them. It is forceful and restraining and has life drain.
Okay, and what was yours,
It's 1 damage.
Fawn?
Oh, sorry.
Fawn's 9. Okay. So, Fawn, you leap forward,
Swinging for the neck of the first one the
Yeah.
closest one.
How much damage does your sword do?
It is, I think it was 3. 3.
Okay. Awesome. So it takes a little bit of damage. Again, you feel like it absorbs some. But you do a solid blow to it, and again it slashes out with its claws, kind of faster than you're anticipating, and you take 2 harm minus any armor.
Okay, I've got 1 armor, so 1.
So yeah. And Killian, I'll say that again. How much yours does to
1.
people?
But it's an area.
But it's on everybody. Yeah, and it's 1 life drain. Is that right?
Yep, and it also has forceful and restraining. I was just kind of like hurling it in the middle of them, hoping to get all that I could in front of me.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just rolling these because it makes it easier. Just a sec. Okay. So 1 damage to each of them, forceful restraining. So, and it's magic. So
I kind of just like make this little tiny ball of blackness that has little pieces of dirt falling off of it in my hand, toss it up a few times, and then go to slam dunk it in the middle of them. It's kind of how I see it, and it just like grows really fast.
So they kind of get pushed back away from you, giving you a little bit of space. And they have to. It's going to be harder for them to move because they have to move around the area. But they are supernatural creatures, so they're not going to have a hugely hard time. They kind of rush in again. Number 1 is going to is kind of locked with 5 moves around to get into Sebastian so that he can't help out again. So Troy, Sebastian, and potentially Frank, what are you up to?
By that time, I have 5 stakes ready, and I walk out, and closest to me personally is Sebastian and the vampire number 5. So I drop all the stakes except 1 in my hand. I rush vampire. I'm going to try to stake it in the heart.
Okay. Sebastian, what are you up to?
I guess I can see Frank coming because it seems like he's coming from behind. So, or is he?
You can see him, yeah.
Yeah.
You see him.
So then I'll probably just like, oh man, try to hold the vampire still as Frank kind of attacks it from behind. Yeah, probably in some stupid way, like grabbing onto its arm or something. and it's probably a lot stronger than me, so you could just throw me away if all goes to hell. But I'll try
Okay.
to, with the killing the vampire.
Yep, Sebastian, help out, and Frank kicks him.
So you kind of cut out for me in that.
Sorry.
Oh,
Um,
again.
I was saying who was rolling.
Oh.
Okay, so grab the vampire. You see Frank coming, and so you grab hold of its arms to make it kind of face you, and
Nice. That gives
Um,
Frank 10, right?
it gives Frank +1,
I already factored that in. It looks like.
so that's factored in. Yes, it's 9. So you, like you say, it's a lot stronger than you are, so it throws you backwards, into against the skip. You're not going to take any harm from that because he succeeded, so you're not going to get punished for it. But it's unpleasant. Frank, you lunge in with the stake and drive it as best you can without like a mallet or anything. Just your pure strength. You drive it through its back. Heart should be. And it turns, twisting with its arm, and it grabs you around the neck and squeezes. You're only going to take 1 harm, but if you stay in this position, it will suffer. Like, you will choke to death. It is squeezing your neck. It's cutting your ass supply off.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to go ahead and pull the stake out, and as I'm pulling out, try to break the grasp of the vampire.
Okay, we'll do that next action.
No, Troy is
Full
probably
movement.
still trying to rip out the number 1's throat.
Okay, go for it. Kick some ass again, unless anyone else is getting involved.
What does Frank roll? Kick ass or act under pressure?
Frank, I'm gonna do you after everyone else. Second action.
Okay.
Weird. 10. Awesome. Weird? Why are you rolling weird?
Unholy strength.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. So we've got you and the Spellslinger are both rolling weird for kick some ass. It's very confusing.
So, get a 10.
You can have a bonus. You can take less damage or inflict more damage.
Yeah. Last time I did more damage, but this time I think I want to. What are the options?
How much harm are you on?
I have taken nothing.
So you're fine.
I might just, I'm gonna say like, Troy is just completely savage at this point, and he's gonna just inflict 1 more harm.
Okay, so that brings it up to 4.
Yep.
Okay, so you bite into it again, and it crumbles. It crumbles away in front of you, just like sinks under your strength to the floor, and then kind of becomes dust in your mouth. But it is dead.
And Troy's kind of like spit and gag a bit.
Or is potentially dead. I mean, who knows? It's vampires, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, 1 down. You're doing well, guys. Fawn and Killian.
I'm gonna go for another magic slam dunk.
Okay. And Fawn?
I'm going to kick some ass. Gonna go back for number 2.
Okay, another sword swing.
Mm-hmm.
Killian, you need to choose the glitch.
I think his thing has something else for that.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Somebody said something.
I was just saying, I think the Spellslinger has something other than regular use magic glitches for that situation.
Oh, I do?
I think so.
You have the stuff for when it all goes wrong. But that's usually when it's like really goes wrong. Killian, let me just put him.
Do I just pick a normal glitch then? Oh.
So you have. Where is it that you chose?
I do have.
You have could have been worse.
Yeah.
So that is when you miss. So that's when you get 6 or less. So normally when you get 6 or less, you know, it means that I can have it blow up in your face or just not work or whatever. That basically takes that power out of my hands, and you still get to control the magic.
Oh, right. And I'm looking at that. And that's a regular use magic roll too. So I mean, his is something else. It's combat magic, right? So
Yes,
he's
yeah.
rolling kick some ass, but just using weird. So I guess you treat it like any other, 7 to 9 kick some ass.
Oh, yes. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you meant. It's because you're rolling weird. I'm getting confused. I'm sorry. No, you're right. Yeah, so you attack, so 1... how much damage was your sword, Fawn? Sorry.
3.
3.
Any chance it knocks them all back again?
Damage?
1 damage.
1 damage and 1 damage. Awesome. Okay, number 2 gets its the sword plunges into it, and the spell hits. Gets its hand out and it grabs Fawn around the neck and squeezes her neck as hard as it can. You will take 1 harm. And then it drops to the floor, unable to finish what it was trying to do, but giving one of the others an opportunity to run in. And number 3 runs in, grabs you, Killian. Manages to avoid being knocked over. Number 4 is completely thrown to the floor. It's actually on its ass. But number 3 manages to rush in and grabs your head, like attempting to bite your neck. That is the new situation at the moment. What's everybody doing?
I'd like to actually see who's in the most danger right now.
Who's taking the most damage?
I've taken 3.
Yeah, it's probably Sebastian.
Is the 5, is number
And
5 still attacking Sebastian?
I'm
or
also
is he going
fighting
for
with
Frank?
like a small knife.
Oh.
So Sebastian was thrown backwards by number 5 into the against the
Let's say-
skip.
I think I'll say
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah.
for number 5 then, since the other 2 seem to be handling those over there, and Troy's angry, so he's gonna go for the one that tried to hurt his cousin.
Okay, and Frank, you were driving in again.
No, he has his hands around my neck, so I'm just pulling the stake out, and at the same time trying to break his grasp.
Oh, okay. So yes, I mean Troy, you do see that this vampire is currently strangling Frank to death. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna bull rush it.
okay, cool. Have a +1 because it is effectively as a help out, because it is not concentrating on you, it is concentrating on Frank
So
because it's trying to kill him.
math still.
So you're still rolling kicks ass. It's still in a position to attack you back. But you
I take 1 forward.
get +1. Yeah, yeah, +1. And Frank, you can act under pressure to try and get out of its grasp.
This time I'm going to be using my claws,
Uh-huh.
and for my additional effect, I'm going to give Frank +1 forward. Not that it mattered.
Okay. So how much damage was that for your teeth then?
Claws.
For
this
your
time,
claws,
so
sorry. 3?
it's 2 this time.
2. Okay.
I was gonna give him +1 forward for my +10, but I mean, it didn't matter.
No, that's cool. That's fine. So Frank, you the werewolf basically jumps at this vampire and slashes across him. Let's go with one hand to attack the werewolf back. You'll take 2 harm from the claws. So it's already let go with one hand. If you basically leave your stakes and run into him instead of running back away from him, then you'll be able to let him let go, because he's kind of holding the back of your head now, keeping you still as his other hand was choking you.
Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and run back into him with the stake.
So
My-
so you have to run. Well, you have to run past him forwards, and your stakes are on the ground here.
Including the one he was stabbing the guy with, or
And no, you had to let go of that
Okay.
past him. So instead of pulling the stake out and moving back away from him, basically he had his hand on the back of your neck. So instead, what you did is you ran forwards past him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Does that
fine.
make
I'll
sense?
just,
So
yeah.
you're separated from your stuff, but you are now able to breathe and will be able to retrieve
Yeah, I'll
them.
take out the
obviously.
stakes. Because I did notice that the stake didn't do much harm, or if any, and everybody else's attacks are harming them. So I'm thinking to myself that I might not need the stakes.
Oh, it
so I
did.
go ahead.
The stake did something. It did. It just wasn't like an obvious thing.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes,
still.
sorry, I was writing some notes. Okay, yes.
yeah, I still didn't notice it. So for right now, I'm thinking the stakes are not important, and I go ahead when I run past. Go ahead and get my enchanted dagger ready.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Troy and Frank. Fawn and Killian.
I'm gonna try to get this vampire off of Killian. Attack number
Sebastian
3.
also hasn't done anything, hasn't he? Recently.
Yeah, Sebastian hasn't done anything. He can join in whenever he wants.
Okay.
Fawn, you were saying?
I was attempting to attack 3.
Hey. And Killian, you are gonna use magic again? Or, attack with magic? Sebastian, were you doing anything?
By now, I think I just try to retreat, and if anyone is in a lot of trouble, I'll probably help them out. But for now, I'm trying to probably not bleed out or something. I'm not super hurt, but
You're not. Yeah, you're not even unstable. You're fine.
Yeah, the guy on the ground is in worse condition than you.
Yeah, I'll probably check out the guy on the ground then. I hope the ambulance will arrive soon because I could also use some first aid.
Ambulance isn't going to give you first. An ambulance is going to tell you to fuck off. But yes, you speaking of an ambulance, and I hadn't forgotten about them. You do hear sirens in the distance, approaching. Fawn, you get your sword and you swing in at number 3. But with it leaning in to you sort of at the last minute kind of chicken out, feeling like you might actually hit Killian instead because they're so close together. Causes you to kind of fumble your attack. Just out of worry that you're going to actually strike Killian. Them kind of carrying you forwards. And number 4 comes in. Just superhuman speed. It just runs in. It's there before you even know what's happening, and it sinks its teeth into your neck. You take 3 harm minus any armor.
I think that's 2 for resilience, right?
Oh yeah, I have resilience too, so.
Yeah, I think resilience takes off 1.
Cool.
4 armor. Doesn't it?
So you've got protective. You heal fast. No, your armor takes off 1. So you take 2 harm.
I don't remember.
This does is resilience heals an extra harm for you each time you heal, and they count as 1 less when I give you harm moves. Resilience doesn't actually knock a harm off.
Okay.
So, there's harm moves that I can do. When you take, 1 harm, I can do certain things to you. When you take 3 harm, I can do certain things to you. 1 less. Okay. So I can do less interesting stuff to you when you get hit, basically. Okay, and then Killian.
Actually, seeing that she just got hit pretty bad, I'm going to try to trap that creature, the vampire that just hit her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trap a place or person, a place or something or thing. Yep.
Alright. So I'm going to try to trap that. And... Hey!
Yep. Oh, I'm on the wrong bit.
So...
Hey! Yes.
Kind of style-wise, I'm going to put my fingers together take them apart. There's like strings of golden energy, and I kind of just fling it at it.
Awesome. Yeah, so you hit the vampire with the magic. What the fuck was that? Oh, there's a cow outside my window making loads of noise, sorry. There, until I realised what it was. Yes, so you fling the magic at it and you fix it in place. It will, for some amount of time, not be able to move. It's not going to last forever.
Be a little bit broken if it did, but...
Yes. Unfortunately, when you already have a vampire with its hands around your neck and you ignore it to attack something else, things get worse. So it grabs you tighter and you feel its nails kind of dig into your skin and it bites into your neck and you take 3 harm.
Ew. I'm not good. I said I'm not good.
Yeah, how much harm have you taken? I just wondered.
With my healing that I've done from the ball, I'm at 5.
So you need to tick your
Unstable.
Unstable.
What does unstable do?
Yeah.
Basically,
It means at any point I can say take an extra harm. Your wounds are getting worse.
Okay, awesome.
If you don't get serious medical attention or you don't get someone to stabilize them, then you're going to be really dead really fast.
Please help.
Okay. Sirens are getting louder and louder. Probably not a great idea to have find you fighting a bunch of vampires with various illegal weapons and a guy who's half wolf. Just saying.
Yeah.
You have a chance. You have a chance to finish off the vampires, or you can cut and run.
I don't want to leave that guy here with the vampire.
He's already been bled, so there's nothing left for him to give. They're not going to attack him.
So yeah, maybe we don't have time to communicate. So then I'm not going to do it.
You can talk to each other. Yeah, you can say stuff. It's just like,
Okay.
but there are vampires still attacking you, so you can't have like a fucking tea party. But you can sort of shout stuff to each other.
Well, I'll try to finish off number 5 just because I'm not in a situation really to withdraw at this point. Just gonna try and finish him off and rip his throat out.
Okay, is anyone going to help with that? Or otherwise assist?
I don't see how I can.
Okay. Roll the tough then. Frank, what are you doing?
I am running to Killian to apply first aid.
Okay.
So, 9?
9 is good. That's another, what was it, 3, 4?
Unfortunately, I do not have Claws of the Beast. I wish I did.
Or was it 2? How much harm was it, sorry? 3, yeah. 8. So you know these guys have a bit of natural armor, like you felt it before when you attacked. But as you dig your was it claws or teeth you were doing? Teeth.
Teeth.
His flesh almost gives way under your muzzle, and you crunch down, and this splatter of blood escapes him, and he crumples to the floor and goes down. And that is what staking a vampire does. Frank, you run across to Killian, You will not have time to first aid him before the ambulance gets here, and also he still has a vampire attached to his neck.
Darn.
Sebastian and Fawn also can do anything at any time. And Killian, actually, you can do something as well if you want, but you do have a vampire sort of attached to you at the moment.
I have one attached to me too, so.
And yes, and you have one attached to you, but you can actually, yours is held in place, like it can't move with you.
Oh, okay.
Its feet are stuck to the floor.
Alright.
So you can detach.
Okay. I'll detach and try to attack 3 again.
Okay. So it is quite painful, like it's like a ripping sensation because you're like pulling him out early. And because he isn't finished, he hasn't sealed the wound, so you are actively bleeding.
Okay.
But you can attack number 3, that's absolutely fine. You don't take a penalty or anything, it's just narratively you'll die if you don't get it sorted out later. 3 then. Is anybody helping? Frank, are you attacking in your own right, or are you helping Fawn?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and help Fawn.
I mean, you can help by attacking it, like that's no problem.
I'll go ahead and just regular help out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is the help you could be giving is like
Attacking.
stabbing it or shooting it or something like that. That can be how you're assisting.
Okay. That.
You still roll a help out rather than a kick some ass. But
Okay.
if you do well, it might take extra damage, for example. So Fawn, roll a Frank, roll a help out first because you might give +1. And Fawn, roll a kick some ass. And Killian, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm going to try to goggle out a few words of incantation, wiggle my fingers a little bit, and shove a ball of necromantic energy into its chest. Hoping that it knocks it away as well.
Is anyone spending luck? You don't have to.
I
don't feel like you have to. You really don't. I'm just.
All right.
The option is there.
Wow.
Cool. So it's 12. So you do 3 damage. I think. Missed. Killian, roll your kick some ass, which is. Oh, sorry, Killian, that was your kick some ass. Sorry, that was 12.
So I think I'm gonna go with.
What do you want as your bonus?
Inflict terrible home and double the home, so 4 damage.
That is when you have it advanced. So as you're like when you get 5 experience, some of the advances you can take are getting those like extra things on a 12+.
Okay. Then can I use?
So yes,
force
you're
them
adding one
wherever-
harm.
I want to force them wherever I want, in addition to my force effect, to just kind of like send him flying as far away from me as possible.
Sure.
Awesome.
So how much is your damage?
Then it would just be 1.
Is it still the 1 damage?
Yep.
Yeah. So 1 damage, and yeah, you basically he detaches from your neck and you shoot him back across the alleyway. He's still alive, but he's basically like way back out in the street.
And I heal for 1.
And you heal for 1. Fawn, you pull. Fawn, you pulled away from number 3, and it was quite painful, but you sort of managed it. And you lift your sword and you swing in to the vampire, kind of get him off Killian. And as you do, it pulls away from Killian, turns to you, and basically grabs you by the neck and throws you across the alleyway into the wall. Back slams against the wall of the thing. You take another 2 harm. 1 will be reduced by your armor because that's you hitting against the wall. 1 will be armor piercing because it's from the blood spewing from your neck because the vampire didn't finish and seal the wound for you. So you are bleeding. You have an open wound gushing from your jugular, which is not ideal in normal circumstances.
No, I wouldn't understand it.
So yes, you are basically sort of on the floor with this wound on your neck, wearing someone else's clothes, having been bitten by a vampire. It's not a great night for you.
No.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. There is one vampire left who is held in place, and you can actually see the lights of the ambulance now.
Right. Can I pick up Did the vampire that had the stake in it, is the stake still there?
Yeah, the stake's still there. And there's a bunch of stakes as well that he had to drop.
I figure I'll just grab the one closest to me, and I guess charge number 4 with it.
Okay, so you are going to stay and keep attacking. What is everybody else going to do?
I'm going to try to run.
Okay, Fawn's going to run. Frank?
So I cannot perform first aid in time. So I'm going to go ahead and just...
First aid is cleaning the wound, putting a bandage on it, stopping it bleeding. It's like a few minutes of work.
Oh,
right.
Did my magical healing make me stable by any chance? Oh, do I have to be able to... Okay.
Magical healing will bring your health down so that when you take the extra harm, you won't die immediately. But you have to actually have a move that will stabilize you or go to a hospital.
Okay.
Frank, what were you going to do?
Well, one of my moves is do-it-yourself surgery. When you do a quick and dirty first aid move on someone. I was just wondering if I could do that in time before the ambulance gets there.
I think if it's like a specific move that you have that's and it specifically says quick and dirty.
Yeah, it says quick and dirty.
It's like you fucking pull out a staple gun and staple something back in place and shit like that, or put a bit of gaffer tape over it and it'll be fine. It's really it's not like taking your time over. So absolutely you can do that. Yeah, there's no problem.
Okay.
Who are you doing that
on? Killian.
Yay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're quick and dirty. Nice.
Maybe we should
Nice.
run. I don't know.
So it's going to count as normal first aid.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he stabilizes, and I heal 1 harm.
That is awesome. Okay, so Killian, you're stable,
Yay.
which is madness, and also
Check off 1 home.
fantastic. That's brilliant. That move's awesome. I love that move.
Yeah.
He's
like the combat medic.
I'm a really shitty medic that doesn't actually stop you bleeding. It just makes more blood in there for you to bleed out.
Okay, so Frank's done. Fawn is running. You can absolutely run. That's no problem.
Or maybe I should try and scare the vampires off. The last
Killian, you're being healed. Are you doing anything else after you sorted you out?
What? So nobody else is currently running? Or anything?
Just Fawn at the moment. Well, Fawn at the moment. Frank healed you up. I don't know what he'll do next.
Is there anybody that
you
looks like
healed
they
up.
have, like, life-threatening injuries right now?
Yeah, Fawn.
Alright, Fawn, I'm going
Going
to...
to die.
I'm gonna run over to her and use magic to try to heal one.
Yeah, she's like on the move. Yeah.
You know what? I want to try and scare the last vampire off.
Okay, I thought you were going to attack it.
I mean, since people aren't leaving and the ambulance is almost here, I feel like I'm trying to end this in any way possible.
I mean, I think basically the reason it hasn't left is because it's kind of frozen and paced by magic. It's probably not going to stick around to be caught by the ambulance.
Yeah. So.
Vampire getting caught in an alleyway with loads of blood and an unconscious body is not like something people want to experience. So.
Yeah.
I'll also give you a hint. It hasn't taken enough damage for you to kill it with one shot.
Yeah, even if I have the stake. Maybe I'll just... I think I will return to just normal, and maybe I need to hide these stakes.
I mean, you can just grab them and run. That would be... Fawn's running, Killian's running.
I at least need to get rid of the one that's covered in blood.
I mean, you could just take it with you like that and then dispose of it later. That would be perfectly reasonable. Or there's a skip. There's a skip right behind you. You could just throw it in the skip.
Is that like a
dumpster.
dumpster or something?
Yeah, it skips the dumpster.
Okay. I'll throw the stakes in the dumpster, I guess, and say, are we staying or are we going?
We're running.
Well, Fawn's already left. There's already left. Killian's left because he's going after her to heal her. So they are running away.
I just want to make sure the unconscious guy is still alive, and I guess make a break for it.
Breathing. He's still breathing. He's probably as long as the ambulance has enough blood and can get him back to hospital in time, he'll be fine. But honestly, if he dies, there's nothing you can do about it unless you have 6 pints of blood sitting in a box somewhere that you can give him immediately.
Yeah. My only thought was, if lycanthropy can be, transferred to people who aren't born that way, I could have given him some of my blood.
Yeah,
Maybe that would have saved him.
It can be. And also it would depend if your blood was compatible, because, you can't just jam blood into people and hope for the best. Yeah, like it's
magic methods. Damn.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I mean you would be talking about like crazy big magic to sustain someone's like entire life. You might as well just take them to hospital.
I just said a moment ago, my magic doesn't actually patch up the wound; it just puts more blood on you to bleed out.
So basically, it makes more blood. That's it, right?
That's kind of what my
Like a blood
assumption was.
transfusion.
If it doesn't actually fix up your injuries from unstable, it would just kind of put more blood in you, so you have more to bleed out.
Makes sense. Okay, so is everybody leaving, or is anyone staying behind?
Yeah, Frank follows Killian.
Okay, so Fawn's leaving, Frank's leaving, Killian's leaving. Sebastian, leaving or staying?
I'm also leaving if Troy is leaving.
We're leaving, then we're leaving.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
I just I just hid the stakes, I guess. I don't know.
Max, what are you doing? Yeah, your
I'm
bubble's
leaving.
turning up green, but no one's hearing anything you're saying.
Oh, really? You guys can't hear me?
I can
No.
hear Max.
Eh?
So
How about
now?
who's using the client and who's using the browser?
Can you guys
Client.
hear me? And I'm using the client.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes,
Weird.
I am leaving with the rest of the people.
Okay, and Troy, you are leaving after you've ditched the stakes?